Okay. Mic's off. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. I was been quiet for the last 10 minutes. Been chattering away, thinking that the microphone is on. Yeah. Welcome everyone to the stream. Sorry for not being online earlier. But yeah. Yeah, I was just saying hi to everyone. Dimitaco, Noble, Mika, GTX, Nike, Outlaw. Yeah, everyone that's tuning in there. Hi again. Sorry about that. Small technical issue apparently. Yeah, no, well, there I am. I was just asking if you guys were planning on doing Nations. The moment you guys said hi. I was explaining the races, explaining some of the go-to cars. There you have it, my microphone was off, so try not to make that mistake from here on in. This is interesting. There's a bunch of cars lined up right in front of us. We need to make some sort of gap here. Okay. I'm gonna hope the Deco barrel is fast enough. Yeah, I don't know what I've seen it. Just need to hope that I don't get. Yep. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that, Deco. I should have pulled back a bit more. Come on. Ooh, don't let that be a cut. So this is not gonna be. Oh, this is hectic. Yeah, this is very, very hectic. Got Rosmo, John Tyler, Iron Mask, those three guys in front. Oh, just snatches pull off us. Just really need to be careful if we're getting in the way of someone's lap, we're gonna pull off. Starting from second is fine. Yeah. This is definitely not going to end well. No, I have to pull off. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's what we got to do, but. We'll do it. There it is. Yeah. Unfortunately, we couldn't get that last one in, as we were caught up in plenty of traffic. But second place, it isn't bad at all. We should be fine with that. Probably gonna have a nice fight with Hull for the race. Okay, let me have a look at chat. Hopping off here. You should decide to go back to just one championship. I see, Noble. So you're focusing on manufacturers now. No forward to, yeah, you can definitely make it. If you put some effort in, you can do it. To manufacturers, yep. And cars are fun. Well, to be fair, Dimitarko, it rewards people that give room. If you start off with a gap and you don't get in anyone's way, and yeah, and you just mind your own business, that's usually will turn out better than not. So you need to be careful of that. Mate, 1 second gap. No, that was at the start first. That was just unfortunate because there were guys like Iron Mask, guys that were fighting at the start that just couldn't get a good lap in. That's why. Sunday. Thank you, Flavio. Hope you enjoy the race. While using the off-road on the last. Yeah, I know Nike. There's stuff like that. There's like fuel burning. Yeah. But yeah, anyone can do what they want at this point. I'm not going to judge them. Okay, Mikhail, come on. Hi, I know you made a livery for that thing, for this, but it's too much. It's a piece of art, I know, but you look at that livery. You don't use it. you're too overpowered with the livery, mate. That's what happens. You gain 50 horsepower, and you're essentially an N300. So I'm breaking the rules. Yeah, I can't use it. It wouldn't have let me enter the race. Yeah. So for you guys that don't know, Mikael actually made a livery for the Porsche, and it's not a crossover livery. Oh wait, it actually is. Sorry, it's part crossover livery, part meme. You guys can take it how you want. Some people will think it's a piece of art. Some will say, yeah, they won't really agree. I'm on the art side of the discussion. So yes, it's a piece of art, but I refuse to drive with that livery. It's bright pink. That like, you get Jensen Button into that thing, he'll drive it. Not me. I don't drive bright pink. It's a Ford Carrera. Yeah, I know it's a Ford Carrera. It's a Ford Carrera. Yeah, key on the side of it definitely makes it a lot more better. Priceless. But yeah, most likely going to be starting in first gear. See what happens. Yeah, first gear. Just as I suspected. We need to change it to second immediately. But yeah, enjoy the race, guys. I'm gonna see what I can do against Hull here. Really dust to the right, trying to escape the slipstream. I'll put a radar on. Oh yeah, I see what this is gonna be. Yeah, we're gonna back off. Some sections we're gonna do what we can to keep up in the technical parts. Nice and clean. With slipstream we shouldn't have a problem keeping up, that's for sure. Ooh, what's going off there? Now let's see what Mike said about Paul. So yeah, you can see that he goes off a little wide. Just a little bit. Nothing too serious. It's only gaining him, like, what, 10th? We can easily get that back on the straight. Look. Yeah, only a bit wide, don't worry. Just a bit. There we go, we're in first. We'll be inside, blocked a potential counter-attack from Hull. I've got to be careful through here. He's going to be a threat for these technical sectors. There it is. It's a better run. don't know, maybe he nudged me a little bit from behind, but that could have been like doing its thing. All good. He's going for the move. I'm just going a little bit wide. It's nothing too serious. Oh, look at this thing, Paul. Look at it. Hello. Goodbye. Oh, braking late. I'm gonna get the cut back. This is what I mean about fun. You can see that there's obviously a car that's better in cornering. There's obviously a car that's better in top speed. And this is where a lot of overtaking happens. It's nice just to have a battle between these two archetypes of N200 class cars. Oh, that could have been a cut. A little bit of room here so he can get on top. See, Hull is starting to lose out a little bit. Just a little bit. You're right on the back of us at the end of this section. Third and fourth guys are starting to fall back a bit, so need to do something to mix this up. It's going to be attacking us every lap now. Go on the outside. Oh, small tap. It's okay. Just hope there wasn't a penalty for that. There's no reason to get one. Maybe fire, never know. I wouldn't like for that to happen. Yeah, well, we need third and fourth to catch up now. Catch up and have a nice little battle. That'll be good. I don't know about that, Nike. It's dependent on the driver already. If the driver knows how to save the tires, they can actually do better. Third and fourth are catching up. That's good. Might be able to get a move done on the hole by this time. Yeah, exactly, local. I would say the NSX is also a very strong choice. Amazing on the straights. Going on behind. Rubbing this, tapping. Following Dr. Burdock. Switching second place. Let's be careful with our pace now. Something happened to Dr. Burdock. Drop down to 4th after being in 2nd. That's a nice sight. Seeing that little off-track excursion, just a little bit. Nah, Mika, it's too much. You can't build that sort of a gap when he's in the slipstream. I'm fine for the time being. Probably going to be going for the fastest lap now. Ooh, that's not welcome at all. It's only the slightest cuts, but I can see the logic. Shake things up a bit though. So let's see what this does. Going to the right. Three trees right there in the background. Holes broken late. And we get back into the lead. Just like that. Oof, yep. Oh, sorry about that. Probably was a little bit of a tap. Just like lap 1. Exact same thing. if we can stay in front by the start of the last lap, we should be fine. And if we don't get any penalties, that's the important thing. Just letting our car out a bit more out and out at this point, giving Hall any chance to sneak his nose up somewhere he doesn't want it. That guy deserves a win. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to gift it to him. He has to earn it. Ooh, and he sends it up on the inside. Ah, it's a brave move by W True. Great that he managed to get it done. And Holt gets in front and give him the slipstream. Be a drag race. See Dr. Burdock, he's gone into third. That's a good job by him. The old Porsche. Pablo. The one they brought out for the newest update, which had Laguna Seca in it. Holt is not giving up. He's he's not giving up. He's probably got second. Yeah, most likely got second. We come home and we win. Yeah, that was fun. Very, very fun. Definitely. Definitely good race, for sure. Yeah. Thank you, Bradley. Thank you, Nike. Thanks, GG. Yeah, I think it was a good race too. There wasn't too much contact, and it was all nice and clean between everyone, as far as I saw. Not to mention the deja vu track excursion by Hole that we saw basically every lap. But yeah, that's everything that makes up a nice race. Yeah, thank you B-Mark, thank you Outlaw. Hey Kieran, Kizza, nice to see you again. It has been a while since I've last heard from you. I mean, you've been in these GT races, but man, has it been a while. Thank you. So yeah, Good work. Oh, I see. Yeah. Where's the retreat, Dr. Burdock? Well done. Good race. Almost. Yeah, those guys were competing for the win at the same time as well. W-Tree, if he didn't get overtaken by Hole at the last second, he could have maybe gone for the drag at the finish line. He might have been able to overtake me. Good effort by him, by Dr. Burdock. I have Rev O'Brien 5th, Pure Axel 6th, 7th, John Titor 8th, F1 Amazing Hour, Red Mist, and rounding up the top 10, Pro Sim. And further down the field, a lot of the SFR users, and only one Porsche last position. I'm gonna have a look at the replay. Better in the next slot. But yeah, this car's amazing. Yeah, thank you, Flavio. I think it's a nice car to drive. The rear is, you have to look after it in the last 2 laps or something like that. But it's good to, it's really a pleasure to drive. Yeah, so thank you, B Mark, and Hull has spoiled it all again. Yeah, I'd say it's a good idea, W True. Yeah. We'll have a look at the replay. I'm just interested in the tires, how they turned out. And yeah, there's another 35 minutes to the next slot. So yeah, in that one there's probably going to be a lot more guys, for sure. But Jay, what do you mean by that? He spoiled it all again. I think he was doing just fine. He went for passes that were there realistically, and he refrained from going for something that he shouldn't have. Yeah, that was very fun. And once again, this shows why the N class, or the category of cars in Gran Turismo, it may not be the most balanced, but it definitely is one of the more fun, more enjoyable things to participate in. You've got cars at one extreme and you have cars at the other, and you have several that are just mixed somewhere in the middle. And it's always nice to have them face each other when they're kind of equal on a single lap. That's good. If they're not equal on a single lap, then yeah, during the race it's going to be difficult to be able to fight with different cars. But it's good to see that there are some that are thereabouts close to each other. Where did Hole finish? Hole finished second. So he finished one position lower than he qualified. He was in the lead for a few laps. We're really changing positions back and forth. So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff. Yeah, Ravern, I finished first. It was like 0.9 of a second. So, but it was he was in the SFR, so he didn't get quite the best top speed. He was like 6 or 5 tenths behind, but then yeah, he just fell back because a Porsche is a Porsche. Over Le Mans 1995 winner versus a Gran Turismo prototype in the same group. Oh, I wouldn't call it a Group 3. It's a mini Group 4 car, like, if anything. But yeah, you can see he qualifies first. We've got 2 Porsches right behind. This is probably the Le Mans one that you're thinking about, right there. We'll start off pretty nicely. Further down the field, people were keeping their nose clean. Brian going for a move on knuckles, not making it work, but still. Yeah, further up the field, this first part of the race, it was all about just staying behind hole, trying to get some slipstream. Yeah. Oh, RX. Yeah, it is good. It's a good car, John Tyler. That's Rob. I would say that's one of the other cars that yeah, it could be potentially good. But yeah, you can see that it does understeer a bit. It's bad with braking, and it's exactly that's what happens. He was referring to the McLaren F1 versus the VGTs. Oh, I see, Jay. Yeah. Oh, 1995. 1995. Yeah, BPL. Oh, I get it now. Sorry, my bad. I thought you meant about N200. My apologies. I thought it was 2 different. So yeah. All about overtaking on this main straight, basically. The diversity of cars in the same group. As long as they're competitive, as long as one doesn't completely crush the other, then I'm fine with it. And if there should be realistically somewhere around the same speed, if you put something like a DTM against a Group 4 car and you BOP them so that they're the same, that I won't get. Like, they're 2 completely different cars. F1 GTR is kind of Group 3 spec. VGTs, obviously, they're made because the manufacturers, they approached Gran Turismo, they wanted to make a concept car, and Gran Turismo obliged, they cooperated with them, they made those concept cars, they implemented them into the game, and they made it work, and it wouldn't make any sense to throw them out in Group 3 when they've already got something they can work with. Yeah. If the cars aren't too drastic in appearance differences and in performance in general, then I can accept if they're BOP'd and they're kind of the same. But yeah, a good example about the VGT and the F1 GTR, those are kind of borderline different race cars. That's as much as I would probably go in terms of difference in errors. You can see that hole, he's going a bit wide. We got to see that a lot during this race. A great B-class race. It went out second off. Yeah, Rob, that's pretty good to him, to be fair. But I was not pushing for a total race time at this point. You can see that W true. He tries and goes for a move. Whole brakes late. Get the cut back. And I stay in first. And Dr. Burdock, you can see he's just staying there. There's these 4 guys fighting for first at this point. Yeah, Nike, that's exactly what Rob means. That's what you should be looking forward to. The SFR, yes, does use less fuel, but it, at the end of the race, is actually going to be heavier than the Porsche. Like, it wouldn't have used as much fuel as the Porsche, so you should go with the Porsche because it uses more fuel. It's got good top speed, it's got okay handling. The SFR obviously excels there, but this is something you can defend against. This is something you can drive just as easily as the SFR. It does have a small learning curve, if I'm being honest, but where's the challenge in driving something that's too easy? You always need to learn how to do something different, learn how to drive a more challenging car. This isn't exactly it. It's still quite easy to grasp and handle, but if you really want to master road cars, you want to start looking outside easy understeering, high grip cars like the SFR. So this Porsche, I would recommend it. It's a good choice for the FIA race. See that Deco Barrel, he's having a very lonely race at this point. Oh, and there you are in the chat. Nice to see you there. Hi Deco. Yeah, sorry for getting in the way of your qualifying lap there. I didn't mean it. I should have started further back. I don't know. It's just that I would have held some other guys up, and yeah, I'm sorry if I got in the way of your lap. I didn't mean it. Try to give some space. Oof, and there's some small contact there. But it goes off wide. And at this point it's just Hall catching up. And really using that last corner. You can see he can carry a lot more speed. I have to take slightly evasive action just so that when he re-enters he doesn't accidentally touch me. Yeah, as long as you keep it on the black stuff, you should be fine. So yeah, at this point, Hall is probably, you could look. This is what I mean about the tires. Someone said earlier that would the SFR be better on? It should be better on tires, and I would say yes, it should be. But just look at Hall there. Look at his front left and his front right. Compare it to mine. You can see that difference right there. That's it is a little bit, but it's still something. That means the differences in driving styles. But and if you take your time with a heavier car like this that should in theory use more tires, you can actually save them better. You can see by the end of the race you'll probably be better off than a lightweight car. See, there's a small contact there, nothing too bad, but it's fine. I'll just let Hall get in front. I know I'm going to get him on the straight afterwards, so it's up to me just to keep as close as I can in this technical section so he doesn't get too far away, because if he gets out of the slipstream range, that's the point of no return. I can't catch him after that. He's going to be too fast. If I get out of the slipstream range of Hall, I'm going to be too fast. He's not going to be able to catch me. And that's the kind of interesting thing. You always have to be in the slipstream if you want to have a chance. Let's see, there's another contender for the SFR. Exactly, Pelican. It used to be SFR 1 make, basically. Oh, no. Oh, okay, this looks interesting. Put this back for a second. It's a four-way fight for 5th. Red Mist throws it on the inside with the Porsche. We've got 3 SFRs fighting with that one, 911. Axel going offensive. Deco Barrel losing out a bit, dropping down to 8th, but you never know, this technical section is always unpredictable. from Rosmo. It's almost 3 wide. Almost. Look, let's see. Maybe we'll get 3 wide. Now they're going 2x2. This is really amazing stuff. You can see it now. It's 3 wide. Look at that. That's just nice to see. Everyone giving some room. It's nice, close racing, and everyone's got a chance of doing something. It's a lot of sportsmanship here. Pure Axel getting a 0.5 second penalty for cutting the track, if only slightly. Wait, how did he not get a penalty for? I don't know, Kieran. I don't think the game registers that as gaining an advantage in terms of what Hole did, but it is. It's really a grey area. It's not something that the game covers every time, and it's one of the loopholes, like fuel burning and one of those things. It's something that people will exploit to gain an advantage. See there, Pure Axel, he's dropping down to 9th after serving that penalty. Red Mist getting in front of Deco Biro, probably F1. Yep. Yeah. I see Deco, okay. Yeah, thanks. But I think I did hold you up slightly on your lap, so I didn't mean it once again, and I'm sorry. Yeah, just look at this again, 3 wide. Just for a little bit. Yeah, exactly, Pelican. On the note of fuel burning, what is the most effective way to burn fuel in qualifying? Well, what I've seen has been most effective. Not that I use it often at all. John Tyler there and Mazda is. See that red mist going off wide. Sorry about this. The most effective way to burn fuel is to be in first gear, making sure that your revs are just before it stalls, and hold the brake. But that's kind of it in a nutshell. You can always ask someone else. They can explain it to you. I wouldn't go too much into that. Yeah. So yeah, there's still quite a nice fight. See, it's just back and forth, changing of positions, and this whole group behind is starting to catch them. This is what I really like. So it coming one of these days. Okay, nice, Pablo. Well, I hope you do well. You get some support. It's obviously important to have a good start, and I wish you all the best for that. See, look at all this. This is all battling from 6th to 13th. Everyone's trying to get a position. Well, Alex probably sends it up the inside, and he does. Brave move by him. Red Mist gives some space. Look at that, just as they were closer than they were at the start of the race. So this is actually a very rare sight in FIAs, and you can just see all those cars in a single shot. Like, wow. Yeah, have a nice rest, Dimitarko. If you guys are thinking about doing FIAs, I would highly suggest doing Nations Cup today, because it looks fun. Yeah, don't be afraid to try something else. Try the Mazda, try the Honda NSX, try the Porsche, or the Toyota. Any car that you think would be good. You can see that everyone's close all the time. And it's like a 5-6 way fight for 5th or 6th at this point. Yeah, I'm just gonna let this play on a little bit more. Have a look at the battle for the lead, somewhere around the 9th lap, somewhere towards the end of the 9th lap. Osman has to serve his penalty, so does Red Mist. Where O'Brien is waiting there in 9th, ready to pounce the moment Red Mist gets into that penalty line. Yeah, this Mazda has some really good straight line speed on it. It pulls away very nicely. You see 218 kilometers before it has to brake. The Honda, it can get something like 216 without any slipstream, so you can imagine what that could get up to in the toe. In these N cars, it's hard to run it. Exactly. That's a good thing about it. You can see Deco Barrel there. He gets a 1 second penalty. And he's going to drop back slightly. See all the flurry of cars just getting on behind him. It's just wow, like. This is crazy. I gotta see this instead of the fight for first. This is more interesting. There's 2 Mazdas, there's 2 Porsches, there's 3 Toyotas. This is variety. There are different cars and different extremes of the balanced performance. You can see they're all able to compete in some way. Whoa, Red Mist, they're going for a move, brakes late. Barrow holding his own on the outside, setting himself up on the inside for the next corner. Red Mist trying to get the move, but there's just no grip in that Porsche. Oh wow, okay. This is something else. Red Mist just brakes too late. You see 3 different cars involved in that one incident, unfortunately. Amazing hour. He gets the worst deal of it all. No penalties given out. Not yet. Doesn't even look like it, so I'm going to look a bit further back now. First 4 guys, see what happened to them. Interested about this ascent of W True. Oh, he loses a bit of control. He goes for the mover, just a little bit of room for Hull to maneuver. He's back on the inside, gets position back. Doitru cuts back in, tries to get the slipstream is working for him. He gets past Hull. He's now going to be in my slipstream. Dr. Burdock is right behind there, fourth. Yeah, the Mazda looks like a barrel. It does if you put the right amount of detail on it. It definitely does. I think it looks like a spaceship in its original color. So he sends it. Oof. Seems to have been some sort of lag bump there. It's unfortunate for Dr. Burdock. It's forced off wide. And, he's flashing his light. Doesn't seem to be too happy about that. It's unfortunate. W3, he could have made it work, he just went very, very wide. Hull goes on the inside, he takes that innovative line of his. And all, yeah, you can see, let's just have a look at that again. You see W3 actually has to take evasive action, he brakes. Yeah, he goes on the brakes to avoid Hull. And yeah, if he kept the inside a bit more and went defensive, he could have actually stayed with me. Maybe got me on the slipstream towards the end. Yeah, that happens, and yeah, Hull wins out from second. So yeah, what you guys were asking about the lighter car having better tires, I want you guys to see this now. Front tires of Hull's Toyota, that's how they look like. Front tires of my Porsche, that's how it looks like. And you can see there's a big difference. I mean, it's a meaningful difference towards the end of the race. And also the Porsche uses a bit more fuel, so it's going to be lighter towards the end of the race. It's going to be a bit faster. It's going to be able to make some moves, for sure. Word, it's still all kicking off behind. You can see somewhere they're weaving in front. They're celebrating a top 10 result. Everybody's weaving around. That's great. It's great to see everyone being very close. Show everyone else's tires. Okay, I'll do that. So, me in first. There's my tires. Hull, W3, Burdock. He used his up a bit more. O'Brien, he saved his tires very nicely. And Pure Axle, John Tider. Amazing how his fronts are cooked. Red Mist, ProSim, Rosmo, Fastfield. It's surprising to see how good the Mazda is on tires. So that could be a good choice for the race. You would have to use some slipstream for the qualifying though. Deco Biro, NX 90 Gains, LLCR Knuckles, Iron Mask. Yeah, MX5 was never going to be too great. Mountain Goat, Guts, and Mayhem. So yeah, Porsche does definitely look a bit better on tires at this point. We're going to go in and try and attempt to beat that time in time trial. I want to be first. Try and get first time. You can see Hull and John, they've tied for first. And I think if we can get a 2:01 in an open lobby with full fuel, I think this is definitely possible. As good those other tires cooked. Yeah, Mazda's definitely a good choice. The problem is on the main straight, you're gonna have trouble getting out of the corners, out of the last corner quickly. So that's something you need to bear in mind. People will be overtaking you at the start of the straight, but then as you gain momentum, as that rotary engine really starts to work, you'll be passing them back afterwards. Honda NSX, not a bad choice either. It's got amazing top end, very stable. It's only half a second slower than the Porsche from what I've tried, so you can give it a go. So there's 4, even 5 potential cars that you can use and you can be competitive. So there's the Toyota, there's this Porsche, there's the Mazda, the Honda NSX. Yeah, those 4 are definitely good choices. Yeah, I saw that Noble. He's setting times with the he's doing his time trial with those. Should try the NSX. Don't know about that. Don't know if I really want to be risking it so much. It's competitive, but I haven't actually put too much practice into it. Put some N100. Yeah, those are going to be crazy. If they have N100 races, it's going to be very, very close. And yeah, whoever's got the slipstream, that's going to be deciding the race. Bonjour, parti pris. Samba bus. Well, they could make that a 1 make. That would be fun, for sure. I'll do that, definitely. If it was an FIA, and if they set that to a 1 make, I'll 100% try that out. Let's have a quick try. Where is this? There it is. Let's have a quick try with this car. Not bad. Oh, that's good, Nike. Yeah, you've got some speed. I have to say that much. I remember back when there was a manufacturer series on Lago Maggiore, the Cento, and you were using McLaren. You were very good there as well. Very, very fast. Okay, so just 1 second, guys. Okay, let's give this a try. RSPCs did a 59. Well, yeah, I could get that if I put some time into the lap. Yeah. See how this thing does. What you guys need to know about this Honda is that it pulls away on the straight. Nothing stops it. just got so much speed. You drag them forward. You don't brake like late like I did. Being an MR car, you need to be a bit more conscious about how the rear end loses itself. It isn't quite sharp-ended or docile as the Porsche, but it's still got great maneuverability. Yeah, exactly. It is a bit tail happy. This wasn't a good lap at all. I reckon there's another second in it. But yeah, it's not too competitive on a single lap. It's fast. It's really fast in the straight, but it's not. In the corners, it just seems to understeer a little bit. Then it's still a possibility to use. You shouldn't shy away from trying different things. I'm going to stick with the Porsche this time because I want to get the points. But yeah, if you really want to have some fun, you should try the MSX for sure. Like out of the corners, you're just gonna go like a missile. No one's gonna stop you. Okay. That time was with the Porsche. Okay, so let's give this a go. We're gonna try and beat Hole now. You can do it. Maybe. Excuse me. Again, like I've mentioned earlier, you really need to keep the acceleration on at all times with this car. As much as you can. Wide. I don't expect this to be fast or anything. Yeah, definitely not fast, because we went wide there towards after the end of sector 2. Yeah, exactly. Okay, matchmaking again. Let's see who we get up against. Tiara Hall, Chad Reed, Pubs, Simon Eyes. Yeah, this is definitely a bit stronger. Most likely stronger. We'll see. It's only 19 drivers, so that's going to hurt the points a little bit. See, there's Toyotas, there's Porsches, and there's 2 Mazdas. Let's see what the points are like. 262, so not the improvement we were expecting. That's most likely because of the last driver. Oh well, it's fine. We'll try to win it nonetheless. Mountain goat, he's having a bit of fun. This is going to be interesting for sure. I have to find a bit of free space in qualifying, maybe a tow if we're lucky. A better cleaner than no space at all. Yeah, we're stuck in the Mazda. I'm gonna be out for my slipstream. It's definitely looking for some. Maybe we'll try and catch Iron Mask. Hopefully we can get some from him. This is good. This is where we want to start. Right there. Yeah, we're definitely in the slipstream. If only slightly, but by the end of the lap it's going to increase exponentially. This is great. We have exactly what we wanted. Mask can hopefully do some slipstream. Yeah, that should be okay. Maybe under 2 minutes, if we're lucky. Ah, just missed out. Yeah, not a bad lap. nonetheless. Where did we make a mistake? First corner, and didn't go quite as fast as we would have wanted to. Last two corners probably wasn't too great either. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Could have definitely got under 2 minutes if you get everything right. I was actually surprised that the slipstream didn't get me the lap I wanted, but maybe it was because of being careful of Iron Mask. I didn't want to get in the way of his lap, that first one, so I didn't push quite as much as I should have. But it's good. Good. Pole position is what we needed. Hall is up there in 4th. He's probably going to do whatever he can to get in front of Mountain Goat and John at the start. We're going to do what we can to save the tyres, and if Hall comes our way, we're going to fight. We're going to have a nice little battle. See how it goes. Okay, so on pole. Where's Iron Mask? I need to say thank you to him.
No fuel burning.
Yeah, definitely going to be fun race for sure. See how it goes. Yeah, you can fuel burn if you want. It's completely up to you. This one. Yeah, in this one we're going to chase the total time. We're going to see what we can do on proper pace. And yeah, if we can get a really good time, I'll be happy with that. Paul's definitely going to be pushing, try and get those positions up, try and fight for the win. Have to keep him in mind. Poo-poo. The kind of a variety of cars. It's either the Porsche or the Toyota, and then somewhere in between there's a eventual Mazda RX 500. You can see that there's one right there. Oh, and that's good. You can see when we're starting first, we get it to start in second gear, so that's a good advantage for sure. Yeah, enjoy the race, guys. Ooh, see how the rear end just snapped just a little bit. Going on behind us is a huge battle for third. Paul's got into third, John Tyler's dropped down to fourth. No, he's actually jumped up to fourth. Mountain Goat is the one that's suffered quite a bit. Yeah, John, he's slowly closing up. He's got the superior handling of the Toyota SFR. He's definitely going to have a fast time. 100%. Fast. Oh well, thanks NJF. If you mean by my driving, that means a lot. It's a big compliment. Thank you. Sorry for being a bit quiet, guys. I'm just really focusing on getting every corner right. Nothing too much to talk about anyway. At least not for now. Oh wow, so we got a 59.9. I'm happy with that lap, for sure. John's still there, he's still on the slipstream. Trying to make every bit of it count. I blame him, I would do the exact same thing. Especially when it's on weak. Too hot. Let's hope that's not a penalty. Yeah, but that definitely killed a lap there. There you go, NJF. I'm using -2. Yeah, and that was a very, very bad lap. Lost a lot of time. Braking a tiny bit too late. And this takes me back to when I said always brake earlier than later. It's always worth more keeping it on track rather than going off track. Oh, that could have been a cut. Had it not been for that lap, would have been on a pretty decent race pace. I don't understand how that was a penalty. Okay. I didn't cut the inside left, I didn't cut the inside right. Okay. That would have been a good lap if that penalty didn't come up. Oh no, come on. Yeah, this is from not doing enough practice. I just simply am not accustomed to the track limits enough. Noise in the background, Felipe, that will probably be my wheel that is vibrating, and those cracks and cracking sounds that you hear, that's the rig moving, and I'm actually holding the wheel. Yeah, no problem. It's literally from the feedback I'm getting from the wheel, it's putting strain on the rig. That's why you hear these small pops and cracks. Yeah, by now I would have been like 2 seconds up, maybe a second and a half. I'd say 2 seconds. If I didn't get those 2 penalties, I would have probably been 2 seconds faster by now. I just want to factor that in when I look at my total time. The last corner, sprint to the start finish line. So yeah, Pretty uneventful race from my perspective, but it was good. Good. Thank you, Scorpion. So yeah, we could have gone another 2 seconds easy. So 22:11, 22:10. If you nail all the laps, definitely possible. 22:10. No. Yep, thank you, Rob. Where did Paul go? He was like, he was third the entire time and then he just gets disconnected. Scorpio. Yeah, I wish it was more of a show though, because I'm afraid it can get a bit boring if you guys just see me running around lap after lap, obviously. Yeah, thanks. I was actually surprised, penalty, but I think I got it because turn 2. Yeah, after the first sector split, when you go on that fast left, it's. Let me just congratulate these guys. Let's save this. When you go on that left, you'll get a 1 second penalty for cutting too much on the left side. You get a 1 second penalty, but if you go on the right and you have your left tires just on the limit, I think you actually have to hold it a bit more on the track with your left tires. You can't actually go quite to the limit as much as you want to, because it's considered as if you're gaining an advantage, and that's why I got those 2.5 second penalties. So I have to bear that in mind next time. Also, there was that lap where I braked a bit too late after sector 2. So yeah, again, that was just I was just all down to not practicing enough. Hopefully that doesn't happen next time. Could have been on for a really good total time, but I'm happy nonetheless. We got less points this time around for our efforts. It's fine. I wouldn't say there's more points in the third slot, most likely. So we're gonna start ending it there. Yeah, thank you, Felipe. So just have a look at the points. 262. Yeah, so it's a 7-point loss from last race, but that was because we didn't have that extra driver in this slot. We had only 19 drivers and we lost those points there. But still, not a bad result. 262. That should keep us in the lead for now. And for Manufacturer Series, which is going to be tomorrow, you guys more than welcome to tune in. Same time, just on Sunday. It's going to be fuel wear on 3, tire wear on 8 at Dragon Trail Gardens Reverse with the Group 3 cars. This is the race. This was the first race of the Monaco World Finals for Manufacturer Series. The same track, same combination, different tire blend and multipliers, but in general it's the same idea of race. So definitely going to be interesting to see how people do there. And once again, you're more than welcome to come and tune in tomorrow at the same time to see how it all kicks off. Just to recap, today was Nations Cup at Fuji, within 200 cars. The choice of car, you could choose the SFR, the Porsche 911 that I'm using here. You guys can have a better look at it now. And there are some other cars in the mix there. The Mazda RX 500, the Honda NSX from 1995. Oh, sorry, 1994. Those cars also got a good shout at it. In the end, it's all up to you. If you want to be competitive, you can use the Porsche and the Toyota. If you want to have a bit of fun, you can use the other cars. I'd recommend using the Porsche. It's a very good all-round car. Very decent on tires, very decent on top speed. It's okay on handling. It's a small learning curve that you need to get used to. In terms of strategy, just push from start to finish. There's no point in saving. Look out for people that will dive bomb. Look out for people that go for opportunistic moves. Be aware. It's a very fun race. Don't have any hard feelings if someone starts rubbing side by side. Just have a good time. And thank you everyone for tuning in once again. Thank you for the amazing support. We've been having somewhere around 50 viewers for the most part of this stream. And to see the chat and all the comments there, it really means a lot. And all of the nice wishes and everything. It really gives a lot of motivation for next time. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Have a nice evening, a nice afternoon, a nice morning, wherever you may be. Good luck with your races tonight, for those of you who are doing them. And Felipe, I gotta leave. This is the end of it. See you tomorrow, Rob. Have a nice one. Until next time, everyone, driving with the best.